So let's look at some of the obstacles to change. One of the obstacles, the fun obstacles to look at, are the internal ones, right? We get obsessed about code quality. Oh, we don't have enough tests. Oh, we have too many tests. Oh, the architecture. Oh, we should be on this new framework. It's always tempting to focus here because that's what our team has control over. We can build puzzles out of that. That's too easy. The meaningful changes that we make change the interface, right? They change the UI, or they change the API, or they add features, something that affects the outside world. The biggest obstacles to change are not internal, okay? They are everything outside your team, everything that expects you to stay the same. So we're not just talking to customer service. The billing system calls in, and it reaches in, and its reports touch our internal database. And the field apps out in the stores, they're depending on provisioning continuing to work the same. If I want to change my provisioning system in a useful way and make it more useful, I have to involve them. Fortunately, internally, there's people involved in this, and hopefully I can call them. But if I want to accomplish something in this system, I can't just change code. My job is not just designing code. Code is a detail. The point is to design change. Not just in the software, but in the system as a whole. And that's a lot more to think about. Thank goodness we have teams. We not only need to decide where we go next, but we need to design a route for the whole system to get there. So we get into feature flags, backwards compatibility, deprecation, data migrations, all kinds of these complications that make your code look really ugly. But here's the thing. When you realize that our objective is designing change, not designing code, they're not ugly anymore. All those if statements, all those deprecated methods that are waiting for us to update the documentation and go practice internal advocacy and get people to use the new features and upgrade to the new auth so we can improve the security, all of that code is expressing movement. And that's beautiful. I want a system that tells me about its history and doesn't hide it. If we're not on the latest target architecture, well, in a couple years we'll get a new CIO and it'll all change anyway. We're not going to be at the target all the time because there's no end state. It's a matter of where are we going. And that's wonderful. And then you also have to be able to measure its effect. So you need observability. You need to be able to inject bits of code inside your system that tell you who's still using the old feature, how many people are using the new feature, and is it still useful to them? All of this is part of designing change. It's a process. And it goes on.